Hey guys, welcome to Prince of Peace Tarot. I'm Justin, and today I'll be doing a reading for those of you with Sagittarius placements in your chart. So if you have Sagittarius anywhere within your chart, this reading could resonate. And if it does, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. That way you'll be updated anytime that I put out a reading. Okay guys, so before I jump into your spread, let's say a prayer. Infinite Creator, Olodumare, to my higher self, my Ori, Ashu, Obatala, to the Agum Marine Laye, Holy Spirit, Spirit Guides, to my benevolent ancestors, known and unknown, Florian Williams, Norman Williams, Exius Willie, thank you for allowing me to source the most accurate reading for those with Sagittarius placements in their chart. All right, guys, so I have a 3-card spread out here for you, including the top and bottom of the deck with your Orisha Tarot out here to clarify. But before we jump in, got to do a little housekeeping. First, I want to thank La Quinta and I want to thank Amira for your donations. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. I should have thanked you about 3 readings ago, but I get all caught up sometimes and on my energy just being the reading and I forget. So accept my apology, please, but also thank you for your donation. Also, Keisha, if you're watching, you sent money for a reading through Cash App. I declined it. I only declined it so that you can shift over to the link in the description box. That way we don't have to try to do it back and forth about timing and scheduling. So just go ahead. If you still want a reading, just click the link in the description box. That's the only reason why I declined your payment. No other, thing. So I should have addressed this too earlier, but I hope that you understand. So I'm sorry about that. But also another housekeeping thing that I want to address. 2 readings ago, and yeah, just about 2 readings ago, I mentioned something about, I was using the Oracle cards and I was saying the card had toxic and crazy, and I also mentioned about bipolar and schizophrenia, and I want to apologize. I really do, because I don't like using that. I don't like it. I know I used it, but I shouldn't have used crazy with bipolar and schizophrenia. The reason why it's hard, y'all, when you're doing these readings is because I know some of y'all are dealing with a lot of manipulative energies, which I even see here in the spread, and some of those energies are borderline. Okay, but everybody who develops schizophrenia or has bipolar disorder aren't evil. Okay, they're not evil. That's something that's going on in the brain. Also, another reason why this stuff is coming up, because a lot of 12th house energy has been coming up, which could talk about psych wards and medications and pharmaceuticals. The other thing is that, you could be a person with bipolar or schizophrenia, and the karmics in your life, whether they be family or lovers, could be taking advantage of you. So that could be another reason why. Now, I will not shy away from the fact that there have been, literally, I've seen it in personal readings and, I'm picking it up in the energy, toxic masculines and feminines who are actually causing a lot of chaos, because I even see this right here, in the first set, that are causing chaos, but also hiding the fact that they have some sort of mental thing going on, okay? So when I use the word crazy around that word, I shouldn't. I'm sorry about that. I'll try to monitor, what I'm saying. But just know that the energy as it manifests, whether it be schizophrenia or bipolar, it could manifest either way, as that person with that trying to take advantage or manipulate you, or you having it and someone else trying to manipulate and take advantage of you. And I should have expressed it that way instead of having it one-sided. So I apologize for that, okay? All right, let's get into this reading, all right? So your first set, you have the Queen of Swords in reverse, clarified by Oya in reverse. Second set, you have the Ace of Wands in the reverse, clarified by the Message from Air in the reverse. All right. Third position, rounding out the spread, you have the Six of Swords, clarified by the Sun. Top of the deck, you have the King of Swords, clarified by the Message from Water or the Chariot. Bottom of the deck, you have the Five of Wands, clarified by the Nine of Earth, Nine of Pentacles. Man, okay guys, this is a pretty spiritual reading, very karmic, and I know that once I get into this energy, it may upset somebody. Okay, definitely, because of the karma. See, so you do have a king and queen of swords. One in the upright, one in the reverse. Doesn't have to be a love relationship. It could just be indicating the karmic situations that you have been coming across over and over again through family, friends, loved ones, co-workers, right? It's been really hard for somebody. Okay, here, I'm gonna say this. This is a bit of a chastisement from God or your ancestors or something like that. I just have to say this, but I feel for you, okay? Because I go through this same thing. I do, but I have to get the message of urgency across, and I'm not trying to discount nothing you've been through because this shit is not fun sometimes, okay? What I do see at the bottom of the deck is people have been trying to stop you before you could even get started. You plant, and before something can grow, people are jealous. They are coming in, arguing with you, fighting you, trying to do underhanded things. Some people are doing black magic against you, okay, or causing some form of chaos. Literally using manipulation tactics, argumentative tactics, dark magic, everything to stop you from doing what you want to do, all right? Now, the one thing that could be making somebody upset is that I don't deserve what's happening to me. Like, why can't I just do this thing that actually seems very simple to you, but it's not simple. It's actually a big deal. This is a matrix. This really is a matrix. And I'm gonna get into that. Let me say all of this first, and then I'm gonna get into the matrix stuff after. Because definitely, with the Libra energy, with the King and Queen of Swords, okay? With right under the deck for your clarifiers, you have the Earth in reverse, the Devil, and you have this Gnome, which is giving me like these matrix minions. It's giving, you know, the controller, like who controls the density, this 3D world. All right, the Saturn energy. So we do got to talk about it like that for somebody, because, you know, it is what it is. Now, there's either, see, because I'm trying to tell y'all coming up against a lot of angry, vicious kind of energies when you're dealing with swords, because then you really have to defend yourself. You have to fight. And sometimes, you know, when you're battling with a sword, you could get cut, you could get hurt. This could be legal battles that some of y'all have gone through. Some of y'all literally, I'm trying to tell y'all literally have people in your life that plot against you, like, or, you know, take out insurance policies, or try to send people your way, try to send you crazy. Some people, and I'm gonna say that, now I'm just gonna use it, send you crazy. Whether or not you have something going on or not, it's like they want you to feel out of balance, like your mind can't rest or something. This is what you are walking away from, okay? With the Six of Swords, Sun, okay? Because the Ace of Swords with the Fairy is what you're not doing. You're not doing for somebody, okay? And the reason why you're not doing it is because you're tired of fighting at the beginning of everything. You're tired of fighting at the beginning. Like, can my shit just grow? Okay, like, can I do something without somebody having something to say, coming up against me? I believe Five of Wands brings Leo energy, so it's not only like just jealousy and competition. You know, some of y'all haters try to get y'all sexually. The Sun is here. Sun and Leo are here. So it's almost like some of y'all have been like accidentally fucking haters, you know, like getting involved with your haters, and having to move away from that, constantly noticing like, why is everybody trying to stop me? And it's karmic. And because we're coming from the 12th house, we're closing down the karma, but you have to, I'm telling y'all star seeds and stuff, and these earth angels, this sun energy is your purpose. It is God. It is your mother, father. That's the only source you need. It's the only thing you need to trust. Now, your problem is this Ace of Wands in reverse, message from air. You have other guidance, ancestors, spirit guides, who have been telling you, hey, I know what they did was rough. I know what they did was unfair. Really, I mean, with the swords, Libra energy, definitely. Some people have done some very unfair, shisty, sinister things. But you cannot let that stop you from doing what you came here to do. That's the only reason why they did it, which means whatever you've been guided to do is really important. Now, for some of you, you don't think that. You don't think that my skill or whatever God has pushed me to do, it can't be this important for all of the hate that I'm getting, but it is. And it actually leads you to other things. With the Ace of Wands, see, with the Ace of Wands and the Six of Swords, you don't know what the destination is until you make it across the river. They don't know where they're going. All they know is that they have to acknowledge everything that happened to them in the past from the Five of Swords, let it go and move on. But what's on the other side of that river? They have no idea, okay? Here, this is where you were given a spark to do something, all right? Guided to do something, constantly being guided and pushed, but you stopped or you won't start. Someone either stopped or won't start. And I could tell, because I've seen this, that especially those of you who do certain spiritual things, or even if you don't, and you've been attacked by dark magic, that has stopped a lot of you. And God is asking you to start up again. You don't let them stop you. Not with magic, not with anything, not with manipulation, none of it. Now, because with Libra energy, a lot of you all may have gotten so stressed and you decided, okay, I'm done. I just kind of want to focus on someone who could come into my life and bring me some form of happiness or comfort. And then you realize all I did was draw in karmics. Now you're mad again. You know what I mean? It's stuff like that, that just do what God say do. Even when you are faced with challenges, do what God told you to do. Okay, because that way, when you make it on the other side, you know it's safer on the other side. Okay, instead of pulling in things that don't belong to you. When God is warning you about karmic energy, God is warning you about karmic energy so that you don't have to deal with it. Whether it be in dreams or feelings, or these people are literally outright telling you who they are. They'll tell it to you y'all, they will say it out of their mouth who they are. They will. That's where you are on this journey, to where there's a level of honesty, whether it be in their actions or their words, that you cannot ignore. You can't ignore. And the King of Swords doesn't ignore. For his success, he don't ignore shit. He don't take up shit. He don't deal with nothing that he ain't supposed to be dealing with. It's harsh. It actually seems harsh to some people how you are about to put them in their place if you're not already doing it. Right now, you are deep with the sword energy. You are decluttering your life. Six of Swords, King of Swords. You're taking away all the clutter. Right now, you're more focused on your self-interest. Here, give me a second. Self-interest, your own security, and understanding. And what I mean by that is, if people can't understand where you are and what you need, because you have deep needs from everything that was so chaotic, you need security. You need to know you're safe. So for whatever reason, if somebody's not making you feel safe in the slightest way, when you distance yourself or leave or just, they may feel like, what the fuck was that? And you don't have nothing to explain. I don't think you can even deal with any kind of negative energy right now. You can't. Give me a second. A lot of these people with the sword energy don't want you to speak or express. Some people don't want you to write what you're doing, say what you're doing. They don't want you to show your work. Like, they never wanted the work to be seen. That's why they started right when you were starting. Okay? Literally. I mean, when I realized how long someone had been doing dark magic on me, it really goes back to when I started my channel. I just didn't realize it, y'all. But that's how long certain people have peeped your energy and were like, wait, before anybody sees you, I'm going to shut you down. Right? Luckily for me, because I wasn't aware, I kept going. And even when I became aware, I kept going. And that's the thing you have to do. You keep going no matter what. You are greater than what these people are doing. And that's all this is showing you. People have thrown so many crazy ass things your way, and you're still here, still doing what you got to do. You cannot give up, right? And this is why, like I said, don't be angry. Try not to be angry. This karmic stuff, you are coming here to do soul work. You're coming here to do miracles, all right? So the things that are being drawn to you, and I've mentioned this before, are part of your ancestral karmic DNA, where your soul wants to hurry up and get it done, find out all the answers. At the same time of you having to do your purpose here in this plane, you are also closing karma for the ancestry, whether it be for your past life or others' past life. It's just part of it. With the Libra energy, it's part of the contract. Okay? That's what we're closing down. And this is another reason why I'm apologizing for, with the crazy stuff, because some of us, we are in bodies that like, oh my God, this body is bipolar, this body is schizophrenic, this body has ADD, this body has da-da-da-da. You like are agreed, you've made a contract agreement, and that's what came with it. And you are moving through all of the things that you are thinking, if I didn't have this, if I wasn't dealing with that, I could have been done by now, And on top of not being done, you're asking me to move forward with something, and I don't even know how this even fits. You know what I mean? Like, are you sure, God? Are you sure this is what I'm supposed to be doing? And this Ace of Wands is telling you, yes, keep going. There are some of you here. This is what the Ace of Wands is telling you. You need to start. You need to start or restart what you're doing with more clarity and commitment. All right? Okay, you cannot know the full detail of your journey, but you must set the process of creation in motion. See, because y'all are worried about, will it be popular? Will I look stupid? Will it be this? Will it be that? It don't matter what it will be. It's going to be. You just have to start. So some of y'all are starting things and you don't know how it's going to be received. All right? You are leaving a lot of chaos behind, okay? That's what we see with the Queen of Swords in reverse and Oya. This is very chaotic. This is why I'm sorry if this feels like the trauma and drama is not being taken into account, right? I apologize from a human to human thing, but our guides, God, our ancestors, sometimes they're not looking at it from that standpoint because they know the strength you have to overcome these things. That's why they keep telling you to go, 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 And you like, damn, I need a therapist for a second. Can I stop and take therapy and then start again? No. You have to pray more and get closer to God and let them show you the truth. The truth will be your therapy. That's why you have swords everywhere. That's why manipulation is very important to the people who sow chaos. Because if they can manipulate the truth, if they can manipulate you, then they win. But your truth is your therapy. Give me a second. Spirit has given you clear direction, so you need to start working. And for those of you who might want to get in the comment and say, like, Spirit hasn't given me any direction, I'm just going to say from my own experience, I didn't receive direction until I let something go. There were certain things that I felt intuitively to do, and then there was direction. To get direction, and I didn't get direction until I let something go. And that was a very toxic relationship. And even now, for the things that have been coming up with this 12th house energy that's surrounding everybody, for all of us to close our karma, there were people I distanced myself from and didn't know why, and now it's coming up why, And to get further along in the journey, now that you know, you need to, for some of you, cut it all the way off, right? And don't have no dealings. Trying to tell y'all, you are more than the relationships. Y'all feel like because they're a family or have known you for a long time, like you owe somebody something, and you don't. You have a mission, and people have been trying to stop you from having your mission, from doing what you came here to do. The thing, and this is why I tell y'all, like, just because people send witchcraft and stuff, continue to do what you want to do, what you've been guided to do. Your craft, your talent, your skill, your gift is your weapon. And God loves to see that you still stick with it, even though people try to stop you. You still grab your weapon, right? And that's your gift. You will be blessed and protected from this stuff. But a lot of these things that came up as attacks were to try to help you stop doing low vibrational activities, to get away from certain people and to get closer to God. All right? Give me a sec. Yeah, so you've been given clear direction. So start working on that. You will have the energy and the time to begin. See, some of y'all are saying like, oh, I don't have the energy. Touch the thing that you're supposed to be doing and watch the energy comes. All right. Stop saying I'm too old or whatever the case may be. Or, you know, sometimes for me, when I'm doing study and I get angry, I'll be like, I did college already. I did 4 years of college. How come y'all didn't tell me how to do this, you know, when I was 18? Between 18 and 21, I could have had this set by then. But I had other things to learn and other things to go through and experience, right? So you're not out of time. You're not out of sync. The structure of this 3D, oh, do this, do that, that's their structure. That's not God's, right? When to go to college and all that kind of stuff. That actually tries to mimic, you know, your own progressions and stuff. But God is different. God will place something on you whenever it is fit and due for you, okay? So don't feel no kind of way about, well, this person got this when they were younger and that person knows this. I used to feel like that. I used to feel like, why? People have their thing. People can start their own business. I don't know what I'm good at. And then it came. And then I just have to deal with it at the point that I'm at. And that's it, right? Okay, so it says, you feel called to serve, but your ego holds you back. Your ego is holding you back, and then you have this guide or ancestor really trying to pull you out of that. They're asking you not to burn down things just as they are beginning. And sometimes the things that are just beginning are taking a year, 2 years, 3 years, right? Because our sense of time and God's time is different. You're still a beginner to God. Even if you're like 3, maybe even 4 years in the game of whatever you're doing, you're still a beginner. So just because you're not seeing the results you want doesn't mean you burn it down, okay? They want you to put more faith. That's all your faith. Put it in God, your ancestors, your spirit guides, and spirit, in yourself, in your soul. That's where you need to be. That's what you need to believe in. And anything that is inauthentic needs to go. This is why swords are here, because it's indicating truth. Truth is the only way to get through the muck and marrow of this, you know, of all the illusions that people try to send your way, of me not buying into arguments and bullshit fights and all that kind of stupid shit. Like, only the truth, only the truth. All right, hold on. You got to be willing to function outside of your comfort zone. And even our most traumatic places are comfort zones. You know, even our habits that we try to, you know, use to cope with are a comfort zone. And we have to figure out new habits in order to make ourselves, you know, feel less stressed. Yeah, give me 1 second. These people, it's so crazy because, you know, there's a story about Shango using magic, you know, with the Ace of Wands, putting things in orbit, like a planet in orbit, putting Earth in the right place in order to thrive, right? And what people were doing here were trying to take you and your gift out of orbit. They were trying to get you out of orbit, where you planted, to get away from the sun. This is why you're traveling back to the sun. They were trying to get you to plant your energy in things that didn't serve you. They were trying to plant your energy into a competition energy, to be like somebody else, to look over here and look over there. That's what they were doing. They were trying to take you away from the sun, to move your orbit away from your energy. And now you're moving back into orbit. Just move back into orbit. All right? Some of you will be literally moving with the Six of Swords. That's going to happen for somebody. So, you know, follow your intuitive guidance with that. But yeah, no more. You right now, like I said, your security, your self-interest are way more important than you being manipulated by these chaotic energies. All right. And those deep rooted needs that are causing your ego to say, no, I can't move on, they will be addressed. All right. They will be addressed. But certain things you can tell your ancestors and God right now. You know, I'm mad that, you know, these relationships have been that way. I'm mad that somebody betrayed me. I don't think I deserve that. OK, but as you express that, you also have to give them time to bless you, to open up your energy. Release it, but open your energy up so I could bring you something too. Stop being blocked off and stubborn. You know, I'm going to bless you in your purpose if you would just take it up. But you want to be mad about not moving forward without having something that, you know, you felt wasn't rectified. Well, with all this Libra energy, the universe will rectify it. Whether you see it or not, it will get rectified. Okay? Now, this is why I'm going to talk about this matrix thing, because this devil and the world, Saturn, all right? You have to realize who you belong to. Every instance of these people, this disrupting you really fast, a bunch of haters you just come across in daily life or whatever the case may be, they are all reminders of who you belong to. That's why I said, like, everybody is holding up a mirror. Everybody you come across is holding up a mirror to show you you and who you belong to, right? So before we get angry and upset, just say like, it's not normal that I'm having these instances, but it's reminding me who I belong to. Every single time, okay? Hold on. Your needs will be met. You will get the results. You will be seen and heard, and nobody could keep this down. And the chaos that these people are bringing back on themselves is going to be ridiculous. They'll never be able to recover from this because they try. Let me tell y'all something. Because we live in this matrix, all right? These people, the people who did it the worst are the ones who are soul disconnected and not soulless. The ones who did you the worst are soul disconnected. They're the fallen ones. The ones that decided to look at what this world was about and said, okay, if I want to make it best here and be comfortable, I better abide by what the devil says to do. These are the ones that are going to get the worst karma. Because y'all all came down here with soul mission and you decided that you were going to do what God told you to do. But it's the ones who recognize the God on you that tried the hardest to stop you. Why? Because they knew they were supposed to do the same thing you're doing. The ones doing all that black magic and stuff, mad about the same stuff you went through, that you showed up and been like, hey, I'm still positive. I'm still holding on to my soul. I'm still holding on to my innocence, right? They decided to let it go because of what happened to them. And then they become these dark witches and magicians. You know, they become your psycho bosses, right? Because they all see you. They all see you. Just like they saw who the real part of them. But they said, no, God don't exist. This and that they don't work like that. I want to work in ignorance because this 3D plane right now operates and rewards ignorance. And these are the ones, and they're going to pay dearly because they actually knew. They knew. This wasn't just random on y'all. You know, this stuff, the bots that, you know, the day-to-day bots, yeah, the system and evil spirits, but the ones who really tried, they knew you. The ones that's in your family and all that kind of stuff, they knew who you were. They knew who was over your life. They saw the favor on you and did everything in their power to make you feel like there was no favor over you, and it was. But you're going to see. But in order to see, you got to go back. You got to get closer to the sun. Get back in orbit. Get back in orbit, okay? And you need to use more logic and wisdom, you know, because now people are going to try to play mental games and play games with your heart and emotions, right? This ain't the time for that. All right, let me see. Yeah, that's what I got for you. Yes, these people did try to sabotage you before you could start, but they're not going to be able to do this for long. A lot of this is karmic and is being resolved. You have to trust God even though you don't know all of the steps or the outcome. It's the only way to make it through this system, right? This system wasn't built to accommodate a soul like yours. You are going to destroy that so it can, all right? All right, that's what I have for you. If the reading resonates, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. That way you'll be updated anytime that I put out a reading. If you want to book a personal reading, the link to book is in the description box below. All right, guys, see you.